GAGA feminism is gender politics for the world that we live in. On the one hand, it is about Lady Gaga in the sense that Lady Gaga is a huge symbol of the way in which the world has changed with regards to gender and sexuality, desire and publicity. But it's also something that's a bit separate from Lady Gaga. Gaga is like one of these almost a nonsense word, but it means slightly crazy. It actually comes from a French word for suggesting slightly off. So I like this idea of going gaga. I like the surreal quality to the sensibility of Gaga, but I also like the notion of a word that names something that we recognize but is slightly out of reach. I'm not so interested in Lady Gaga simply in her pop career. But I think that she has made an intervention into the politics of publicity as they're tied to femininity and gay politics that is unprecedented. Even if her popularity wanes or she ceases to participate in pop culture or she retires, there's still something that we could name as Gaga that she has crafted and been crafted by. The way in which she has been able to manage and marshal multiple media in an age when publicity has gone viral. She's, in a way, the first viral star. It was like 1 minute, and I think people can probably, to the minute, remember when they went from thinking of her as sort of like whatever to thinking of her as amazing. For me, it was when I saw the telephone video. For other people, it was when they saw some of her earlier videos of paparazzi or Bad Romance or whatever. She marries haute couture to very lowly pop jingles. So she literally is like a seamstress who like gathered all the material together and made the most spectacular use of it at a moment when people may not have been sure how all of this stuff should be used at once. And so, of course, the best example of that is when that soldier in Iraq, Bradley Manning, was smuggling material for WikiLeaks out of Iraq, classified information. He puts it on a Lady Gaga CD. You know, she traces her lineage back to Lady Stardust and Radio Gaga, and she says that's how she came up with this name. But Gaga goes back to 1970s punk, and then before that to surrealism, and before that to Dada. It's like one of these weird Zelig things that it makes a little appearance in most of the major aesthetic movements of the 20th century. And she's its finest incarnation and most recent incarnation. You know, from the meat dress to Telephone to the recent drag performance on the VMA, I think she is a brilliant, brilliant performance artist. If you just listen to the song Telephone, you don't care about it. By the time you've watched the video, that song is in your head. The other part of the equation, however, is the feminism part. And that's, people have been asking me recently whether I don't think that we should just break away from feminism. Isn't feminism sort of done and redundant and over? And I really don't think it is. I think that the more that the world changes with respect to family and kinship and desire and gender and body, the more there's a need for a very clear relationship to the politics of embodiment. And the best avenue for that we have is feminism. So Gaga feminism is a body politics for now.